Hello, my name's Sophie Hughes and I'm an Ambassador for Cancer Council. I have been impacted by cancer. 4 members of my family have been dealt the blow of a cancer. I've had my mother with breast cancer, my brother with pancreatic cancer, my husband with prostate cancer, and then the last, one of the hardest I think, is my son who lost his life to melanoma. Well, way back in 2009, Sam had a mole on the back of his head, and he went and had that biopsied, and it was 3rd stage melanoma. He had that removed along with a couple of other nodules that came down his neck, and like most people that were a little bit naive, we thought that was it, and it was just a cancer. And he went on to have normal type of a life then, and in 2014 he started to feel unwell again, and things just progressed from there. It went to his brain. He was given 5 years cancer-free, which we celebrated after he had the tumour removed from his brain. He got married, had a son, and then in the March of 2015, it came back with a vengeance, and it just consumed his body. And in August that year, he passed away. Well, one of the last wishes, I guess, and the last time I spoke to Sam, it was a promise I made to him to make people very aware, and prevention and awareness is now my passion for melanoma, and it's something that it drives me to not accept the fact that he's gone, but he's on the journey with me. Well, up until Sam was diagnosed, Cancer Council was not in our repertoire. But I know his wife made a phone call to the Cancer Council, and they were helped out a little bit financially, and he got a counsellor through them that he went with, and it did help him a lot. It sort of made him, I gave him the spirit to fight, I think, which is what he did do. And so, yeah, it was, for me personally, I hadn't used or even looked to Cancer Council. It's only sort of in the latter part I have, very much so. Well, originally I contacted Cancer Council and more for support in what I could do, and I first became involved with Relay for Life, which really gave me the insight of, wow, I'm not alone. There's so many people going through so much, and so many families like my own that have been ripped apart by cancer. So it was from there, because I still remember very fondly the first Relay for Life. Didn't sleep for so many days, but it was brilliant, and it sort of made me want to do more, and that's when I went on to become an ambassador. Well, I have actually thought a lot about that, because so many people say, oh, you know, what do they use the money for? And I think that the services that is provided, the research that's done, it just gives me hope that yeah, in the future, with the money that's raised and where it goes, that, you know, this evil cancer creep thing that I hate will be no longer, and we can live in a cancer-free world, which would be, you know, wonderful. The money you have raised hosting Australia's biggest morning tea will help Cancer Council with vital research. Thank you so much for hosting Australia's biggest morning tea for Cancer Council.